Good morning, everybody. Mark Finan here in the Home Weather Office on this Wednesday morning. It is now the 3rd day of April, 2024. This is the morning briefing coming to you from the Home Weather Office. And as I look out the window of the Home Weather Office this morning, blue sky. It's not going to be that way throughout the day. And today we begin the transition from the warm weather we had yesterday. Yesterday, Sacramento hit 77. Truckee was in the mid-60s yesterday. And while today will still be mild and fine for doing anything outdoors, you got to be aware that we are going to be seeing much cooler weather as well as occasional rain and snow as we head into Thursday and Friday. And the weekend will also still be kind of cold, at least for this time of year, with temperatures well below average. Average for the valley now is around 70, 71. It may be another week before we get back up to that kind of a range. So yeah, it is going to be changing. Let me show you what's happening this morning. Usual satellite vendor isn't cooperating this morning, but we have options. This is the satellite this morning. As you can see, clear skies in the valley, snow cover in the Sierra. This is the marine layer along the coast. You combine a nice deep marine layer with an onshore breeze that will initiate some of the cooling that we'll see today, but temperatures in the valley will still be in the upper 60s to low 70s. And then you do see this area of cloud cover out here. And then way out here is a big area of cold air that is moving our way. As this transitions our way, we'll see cooler weather and eventually some rain. So let me show you how all of this looks on the big 500 millibar chart. So this is this morning, and as you can see, we have a big ridge here. But if you look out here in the Gulf of Alaska, here's the low that's dropping our way. This is Alaska up in here. That's the Aleutians. And just look at that flow dropping down from the north. So cold air will be dropping down and eventually getting into California. So let's play that out over the next few days. And as you can see, that trough begins to come our way. And during the day, Thursday and Friday, that low is overhead, and still look at that cold flow. And we already have cold air wrapped around the low. And that's why we will be seeing much colder temperatures as well as rain and snow. And this is into the day on Friday, that low straight overhead, bringing the core of cold air over Northern California. Into the day Saturday, we begin to see the low pivot out. We see the flows shift around out of the north. Saturday right now still looks like a dry day, but cool. There still might be some mountain showers, but if you have things going on outdoors Saturday, I think that'll be okay. And the next little wave on Sunday looks very, very weak. It may be one of those cases where we see mountain snow showers, but not much in the valley. I think the weekend is actually going to turn out okay. I think we still may see a brief shower in the valley in the afternoon, but it's the sort of thing that I wouldn't cancel any weekend plans over. And then we should see some nicer weather, some drier weather, more spring-like weather as we get into early next week with a ridge moving in. Let's talk more about the rain chances over the next couple of days. With that, I'll show you the early morning HRRR. And this is today around midday. Here's that area of cloud cover that I showed you to the north, eventually bringing some rain. This is this evening. Now, this model is a little bit, well, it's a little bit drier than some of the other models, but we still think there could be some showers on the west slope tonight. So for those of you in Plumas County, or if you're driving up Interstate 80 tonight, there could be some rain before the cold air comes in, but it would be light. And then here's the low, and then here is the area of rain. This is Thursday. This is 8 o'clock in the morning. A little band of rain coming in, and we'll see a couple of tenths of an inch of rain, or maybe a tenth of an inch of rain during the day on Thursday. If we get any clearing, we may see a shower or thunderstorm pop up in the afternoon, and you'll see the snow in the Sierra. Expect chain controls throughout the day on Thursday, maybe not so much in the morning, but certainly for the afternoon and evening, you can expect chain controls on 80, 50, and 88. The summit, we're probably looking at something a range of 6, maybe 8 inches of snow, with some snow down accumulating down at 4,000 feet. And at those elevations, we may see as much as 1 to 3 inches of slushy snow. So it'll be cold enough, certainly, for lower snow, and there may be snowflakes below 4,000 feet. Yeah, there will be snowflakes below 4,000 feet, but for those of you below 4,000, you're not going to have to shovel anything. You just may see some snow in the air, or maybe some snow on your lawn, that sort of thing. And this is Friday. Friday will still be an unsettled day, and any snow in the Sierra will be lighter, but we still may see chain controls from time to time on Friday. But we're not talking about a big dumping, but what we are talking about is occasional showers and snow. I talked about the colder air coming in. So with that, let me show you the temperatures at 5,000 feet, the 850 millibar level. And first thing this morning, our temperatures are up around 10, 11 degrees, up around 50 degrees. By the time we get to this evening, that temperature then drops down to 6 or 7 degrees. So now we're down into the 40s. But this white line right here is the 0 line, Celsius. So yeah, out here we have temperatures 10, 12, 14. Over here, below 0. And it's that below 0 air that comes our way. So this is Thursday. The temperatures over the valley at 5,000 feet are -3. So we're talking about temperatures that have been up around 50, dropping down into the 20s. And then that colder air sticks around throughout the day on Friday. This is Friday morning. This is Friday afternoon. We have temperatures aloft around -3 to -5. Yeah, so that will give you valley temperatures down in the 50s when the average daytime high is around 70 or so. So we'll see temperatures 10 to 15 degrees colder than average. And this is Saturday afternoon. Temperatures still around -1. So we won't be seeing anything like what we've been seeing lately in terms of warm weather. One other thing I want to bring up to you this morning is the eclipse. Some people have been asking about the eclipse. And so what I'm going to show you here is the GFS Monday around midday on the day of the eclipse. Now, the path of the eclipse, the total eclipse, is something like this, something like from the San Antonio area, arcing up toward Buffalo and Burlington, that kind of area. So it's somewhere in that area. And as you can see, quite a bit of Texas and Arkansas are overcast, but there are some spots where the overcast might be thinner. And California and Nevada, where we will see a partial eclipse of depending on your location, somewhere around 35 to 40% eclipse. The skies will be much clearer. Now, one thing I do want to point out, I'm just going to scooch this over a little bit, is that this is the 6Z run. What about earlier runs? The 0Z run had something similar with a few differences. The run before that, kind of about the same. And even though it says overcast, it might be a thin overcast, but I guarantee that somewhere along this path, there will be people that have made reservations, and they are going to be somewhat disappointed by the cloud cover that we see. But we really can't pinpoint it right now. So let's say you're planning on being in San Antonio or Austin or someplace like that. It may work out for you, but today's Wednesday, the eclipse is on Monday. Yeah, there are going to be some spots that are going to end up being better than others for the eclipse, for the path of the total eclipse. Like I said, for California, we should have mainly clear skies. So if you're a partial eclipse aficionado in California or Nevada, I think it'll work out okay with mainly clear skies. So that's everything I've got for you this morning. I will be in the studio on a somewhat limited basis today, be doing the 5, 6, and 7 o'clock. So I will see you then. Make it a great day. I'll talk to you later.